Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Voices of the Void. Last time was quite an eventful few days, to say the least. We experienced an alien invasion as some huge tripod creature came down and sort of eliminated the previous alien invasion, which kind of makes me excited for the next alien invasion. At this point, I think it's just safe to assume there'll be more. We utilized our robot family in order to get the most out of our days, which means we have more time for exploring. And explore we shall as we build up our wealth to afford the absolute riches of the scuba mask, because the next thing I want to do is photograph whatever that huge gaping maw is that we saw at the bottom of the lake. Now, right now it's all frozen over, but thankfully we can recall that ability at any time. We just need the money. What this all means is that we can afford a much greater focus on signal processing now. So we're going to basically spend our idle time making sure this is going, and going out and exploring, and making sure these excitable little guys have something to do. Alright, you guys are going to have to plug in at this stage. I leave you guys going for so long now. And actually, Monique, I think this is something I have to do alone, really. I mean, look at this. Daddy started drinking so he can make his Molotovs to fight aliens. Leaving the kids and mom at home as he goes off to do who knows what. Well, this is actually just going to be a camping trip, because it's something that's been promised for a while, and I'm curious to do it.
Oh la la.
Alright, so what we need to do now...
Oh la la.
You see that? You saw that, right? That wasn't just from petting you, was it?
Oh la la. Oh la la.
No, I thought maybe it was the reflection from your activated camera, but something weird just happened out there. Like a blue flash. Hang on. TR check. All looks good except for 3. Alright, well, we're heading out to TR1 anyway. This is something that I've been meaning to do for a while, and now we finally got the real opportunity. I've got a pizza on me, and we're going to use our hook to attach this. It's been quite a while since we've been free of those wisps, but since we are now, that means that nighttime exploration activities are back on the menu, right? So let's get going. I'm still gonna be a tad nervous when I see those lights from the poles across the river. But you know what? We're kind of in that position now where the nights are a bit brighter. I mean, the reflection off of white snow is certainly better than dark green grass as far as visibility goes, right? Which makes these nights a little more comfy than creepy, something that I feel we've been missing for a while. There's our destination, which means arrows are over here. You know, that glow looks a bit like the one I saw outside just before. Here comes the midnight drone. I can barely see it gliding across the sky there. It doesn't even have low lights. It's definitely below 10,000 feet. Oh! I just stepped on this thing like a rake. I can't seem to... There we go. Let's try and move it back at least a little. The pizza appears to have been left, although it hasn't been all that much time. Somebody said that they wouldn't be able to eat it because, being feline creatures, they would be lactose intolerant. I would say that pizza transcends dietary concerns, and that they'll be fine. And it has shrimp on it. It's their favorite. That'll definitely act as a good palate cleanser. Actually, I'm kind of grateful for the additional perceived light because we are going to stay somewhere that is arguably more cursed than the stone house because, well, we know that somebody had a bad experience here. That note that we found all the way back at the beginning of the series talking about something of flesh and bone and glowing eyes, I'm definitely more than a little concerned for that. Thankfully, this place does have its own lights, but you know me, I am all about that mood lighting. I was thinking we could place a camera here for long-term monitoring. Right up there should be just fine. And hey, maybe Monique and the kids can wave hi from where they're sitting. Yeah, this is what I'm really all about. Just sitting here behind the desk, staring at the computer. Actually, that really bothers me how the door is behind the computer monitor. And then you've got your view to the left, the window, where imagine late into the night you're just scrolling the internet or something, trying to pass the time. And then you hear a tap on the window to your left. You jerk your view over, but you can't see it. There's a reflection on the glass from the screen, so you quickly reach over and turn it off. And by the time your eyes adjust, all you see is the dark night outside. Okay, well, this calls for some pizza. Num. I forgot to bring a clock. Second time I forgot to bring a clock on a camping trip. And actually, since I can't turn it off from here, let's see. Let's toss you into the other room momentarily. There definitely are advantages to just putting these things everywhere. I haven't been spending the money, but it's probably, like, as a camera playthrough, you could probably do a whole lot. Is it any different if I just use this? Not particularly. Tell you what, let's go no lights. Yeah, that still looks decent. Do a little bit of maintenance. The fact that we can't close the front doors is a little creepy in and of itself. Like, I don't know, I feel very much like... It feels like a last stand type situation when my doors are closed, but only in an interior room of the building. So it looks like we could definitely use some sleep, so let's try it. It's really weird. This kind of feels like what my base felt like in the beginning. We made it so homey, invited some guests, and even started a family. But now we're all alone again. It's gonna be 3:33 any minute now. And even though it's artificial light, it does feel just a bit darker. That night music is quite eerie, isn't it? In the dark, it's kind of hard to discern the movement of the bushes and the branches from anything else that might be out there. And by this stage, we know that anything else means anything else. Man, how cool would it be if this computer actually worked? Or maybe even if you could repair it to get it working and do some of your stuff remotely? Now the question is, do we stay here overnight or head back? I think we stay the night. This sort of counts as a security camera, right? I keep wondering if we'll be able to see that deer moving around the outside. I did close all the doors and lock them, I believe. There's the dawn. See, with me, it's the opposite. My window faces, like, more in this direction. You could at least watch the sunrise from your position. Although, knowing that there's a whole lot less between you and the outside, this is a much less secure location. And you're kind of dependent on other people to do their jobs. I mean, what if you're out here and the power goes down because one of the other transformers went out? I can't actually recall if the transformer lights go out. Okay. I think that's still me, but I just keep hearing things, you know? Here's a pillow. I wonder if you can do anything with these. Ooh, and toilet paper. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, it's platforming. Oh no. Oh no, the water's rising. Oh my god. How do I know if a given one of these things is even possible to climb? Oh my god. Alright, morning. I'm really starting to be annoyed by how frequently these dreams are occurring and just, like, invalidating the time you spend sleeping. But I think that's all we need. I'm gonna take this and put it back in this room. Yep. I mean, hey, this is technically the front door since the other one isn't visible, right? Yeah, what did happen to the transformer doors? TR3 is boarded, but what's the excuse for the other two? Oop. Howdly doodly, kids. One of you actually said that it always reminds you of walking into some section of the oldest house in Control whenever I walk in here, because the branches not rendering just makes it look like there's objects floating around the room. I thought the exact same thing. We've got something out there on the path, it seems like. Actually, right where we just came from. But that's no matter. We're just gonna keep messing with these signals, which seem to be fairly normal for now. And eventually, sometime today, we're gonna make the time to head over to TR3. I noticed in editing that the deer skull is on the ground over here, and this might as well take a seat on top of the TV, right? I mean, after all, who better to preside over that most sacred of entertainment? There we go. I'm just glad it didn't break. You know, this is the second time. Oh, look at that. Fog over snow. Have we seen that before? We've got emails. Our daily task, right. So I should be sending out Monique, right? There we are. Get those reports, please, thanks. And then we'll wake up you twos. There we are. Everybody's got to do their jobs. You and you. Follow. I gotta stop doing that from their charging station. And as for us, this seems like a good time to go check out TR3, right? They're kind of creepy like this, aren't they? I mean, I am not used to seeing shadowy figures moving in the distance, believe it or not. I mean, for as creepy and unexpected as this game can be, usually the things that come visit me tend to glow in the dark, right? And if not, they tend to be pretty close. It's only now I realize I've unleashed horrors of my own. Still, this is quite pretty to look at. Snow fog almost looking like there's a light flurry. And let's get up and over this hill to see how it looks from a better vantage point. Ooh! I should really get a ramp, you know? I haven't really screwed around nearly as much as I could have with this ATV, and, well, since I've got this helmet, I'm immune to damage, or close to it. Wow, when you can see this far, you see just how much your visibility actually falls off with distance. From in front of the base where the trees are so close, it looks like a decent amount, but out here, you can actually lose track of where you are pretty quickly. Yeah, boop. Just take care of our most annoying problem for the moment. It's crazy. I've been doing so much scrambling, and now with Monique and the kids to help, I only really need to take care of the transformers and do the signals, which is so fast at this stage. Last time we actually upgraded all the way to maximum processing, so we can just keep them coming. It's a farm. Monique's doing fine. You're stuck. You're both stuck. You're both stuck. Astonishing. Well, you might figure it out. There you go. You can eventually jerk yourself free. But as for you, things might be a little bit tougher. I wish I knew where you were exactly. Is there any way for me to, like, assume control? No? Alright. Oh, well, it looks like you're right beside the windmills. So if we check which way they're facing, you're on the opposite side of the hill. There you are. Thank you very much.
Oh la la.
That cigarette never even falls from your mouth, and I've never seen even a wisp of smoke fly off of it. Oh, that's all servers fixed. But from what I understand, that other one is still going to keep trying to get to the same one. So it's still worthwhile to go check. And from the look of it, yep! That might be Sierra. That was a good one. Come on, that was a good one. But the fact that you're coming up from here suggests that you might have finally figured it out. Yeah, no, you guys figured it out. I mean, you got stuck on this thing, but you made it home. So you guys didn't need my help after all, see? You did a really good job. Alright, come on, you. And yes, I will be patting both of them after every single time we do this. We can get that done. Monique, another job well done. This is great. This is the life. This place is a revenue machine, and it's all because of good delegation on my part. It only took a little bit of investment, but I pulled myself up by my bootstraps, and now something is happening here. It's probably so new they don't teach about it in business school. Seriously, there is no description for whatever is going on here. Rumbles of the void. The slow buildup makes the sudden stop even stranger. Alright, I'm under the assumption that we usually need 3 these days, and I don't know if that's a punishment for failing a job earlier, or if it's just the progression of the game. But yeah, that seems to be holding pretty consistent. It also looks different when it's not foggy, but the sky is a bit overcast. I guess you left, fixed something, and came back and got stuck on the box again, so maybe it's time to retire you once more for the night. And make more room. We've started to have a bit of weather, have we? That's alright. We'll have to send for some more boxes, as well as send our current box out. And maybe clear more of a path for you. Your base isn't really clean until you've gotten rid of this stuff, is it? There we go. Look at those potatoes and canned food. And a lot of coal, too. Wait, what is that? Oh, for a second I thought it was a stack of dollar bills. Ooh, it turns out it may be something else. Ammo box! A box with ammo. Now try to find a gun. I don't think that should be an issue. But we should probably put the kids to bed before we start messing around with firearms, right? I mean, it's like the first thing they teach you in parenting school. And the thing they don't teach you in my school. Yep. Now let's pick this up. And, yep. We have the ammo. You can right-click, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Alright, let's take it out and try to shoot something. Let's say maybe set up a can on a fence. There we go, that fence post should be plenty wide enough to hold it. And... so it's the same. It's the same as it's always been. Although... I mean, the can's no longer on the fence. Here is one of the brownies from before. I mean, it's been sitting out here for a long time, literally weeks at this stage, but I'll take them. How did these end up in the water anyway? Yeah, but I guess the burger is gone. Random burgers just appearing everywhere. We found a couple in the last part that didn't even add to the achievement, so I have no idea where they came from. Hey, Monique, I actually have a question, because I'd forgotten about this. I found this thing, and I wonder if we can... oh, we can get you to wear a bow tie. It's actually cute on you. Wait, do we have the glasses that you get from the hull, or are those around here somewhere? If they are, I've lost track of them with all the nonsense that has taken place in this garage. Oh, no, here they are. Let's see if we can... We're literally playing Lizard Barbie right now.
Oh la la.
Oh my god. We've turned you into the Nutty Professor. We've got a new signal to listen to. The reflection. I always love checking the cameras while listening to this stuff. I don't know, it's so eerie. Just getting a full, complete view of the stillness of the base while hearing what it's all here for. This is going to be one of those times where I start taking some of your long-standing advice regarding the Omega Carfus, because apparently there's all kinds of reactions we can get by handing them different things instead of reports. So the one probably most requested is that we type in, let's uncaps lock this, Skibbity toilet. That thing which everyone keeps referencing and which I cannot even begin to understand at all until you take object. Okay, maybe it's not that. Maybe we have to tell you to get reports. To death! To death! She killed us! I mean, I'd probably have a similar reaction, but my god! Well, it's a good thing I saved. Well, since the power's apparently about to go out, even though that doesn't really make a lot of sense, TR check, yet no. Was it because we did that? Well, it seems, though, that the power will still go out regardless. Okay. Wait, what did I end up doing with that pizza? Over here. Once again, neglecting my own needs. Why is this shut off? Come with me, Jerry Lewis Monique. Oh, you expect me to go first? All right. Immortalize that forever. Oh, no, it's a good look on you. No, a transformer has actually gone down, just randomly. Alright, I'm kind of worried about that, to be honest. But there's no time to worry about it in the present. Alright. I'm gonna have to go investigate. Hopefully we can see something on the power lines. If not, we're gonna be in some trouble. Oh, and I should probably, yeah, no. That's heading off towards that direction? TR1 maybe? We were just there. But with the computer down, we can't check. Okay. You just idle here. I'm going to take these, send everything out. Thankfully our mounted lights still work, so we can never truly be left in the dark, but we can't really lock down until all's said and done. Wait, can we send this out? Okay, it looks like we can. And this door, thankfully, still works. It's this. It's this. It's this. It's this. I knew I heard something. Okay, Yep. 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 I'm not sure if I should just lock down. I can't lock down. I can't lock down unless I go fix that thing. Crap. Alright. Alright, so that's gonna go there. Drives are inside, take you. Ensure that we'll be okay. You not helping. What do you mean can't grab object? Alright, go. I wonder what they'll think of this guy. Just gotta go for it. We need to get more pictures anyway. I'd be a lot more freaked out had I not seen these guys in previous seasons. Yet not being able to see these huge tripod creatures is even worse than staring them right down. I just can't help but think of the advice some people gave for wannabe flying boss fights in Ultra Kill. That is, if you can't see him, he's above you. Should be all we need for that. They knocked it down. And actually, since they're in this direction, I've got to imagine that's just a ploy to get us out here. I still remember all the way back in, was it season 1 or 2? The first time we encountered these, I actually saw them on the Omega Curfus cam because I checked their camera when they ran over here. I ended up sprinting out here on the ATV to protect them in case there was some danger. They ignored Curfus, but took special interest in me, which is why I'm trying to be a little bit cautious. It's like you said, though, all of this seems to be happening on an accelerated time frame. I've got rifle bullets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them, and they're all staying clustered fairly close together. This time, no warning whatsoever. That's a lot more than 3 legs, actually. But I guess they, from the gold I can see on them, they sort of look like the pyramid? Or at least the same material. Alright. Let's get back inside and try and observe them from a safe distance, that being our roof. I mean, rooftops are great for amateur astronomy. How about when the stars are that much closer? We're trying to listen for voices from the void, meanwhile the voices are whispering right in our ear half the time. Oh wait, no, the winter makes this so much more convenient. Woohoo! Let's get this thing inside. We've got our points. Closing up shop. You know, my mom loves to tell this story about how years ago she was driving with my uncle, and there was a spider crawling outside, like, his passenger window, and he locked the door in a panic. That's how I feel whenever I lock these doors when cosmic horrors are walking around outside. You seeing this? Oh, you dropped your glasses. Oh no, they're just not reflecting anymore. Well, nothing to do now, but check our cameras. Well, I guess we bought something. Nice. It's a whole bunch of points. Now, what does the stone house see? Which is really just a code name for the camera at this stage. You are all the way off in that direction. Perhaps the windmills will have a better view? They will. Oh wow, that is so much more of a zoom than you expect. Look at them just systematically moving around the landscape. You would think they would spread out, but it's very interesting how they stick together like this. Kind of funny, I had actually mistaken the red dot at the end of the tower and those spindly things that connect it to the dish itself for another one. Look at this, from the comfort of our base, we can just observe like it's a trail cam or something. It's weird, it's like the circumstances that you find yourself in when one of these events occurs kind of determines how you feel about it. Because it can be terror if you're outside doing work and you're in the middle of it, or you could be prepared for it, able to lock down and just kind of bundle up and watch them from the cameras, or it could be only an impression that you get from a distance and you only get to see what's left when it's too late. And anything in between. Looks like they've rotated out of view. Back to Stonehouse. Have they gone? Or perhaps moved over the mountains? According to radar, they're potentially right here. Oh, we are so tired. Ever since I got these robots, I actually sleep at night. And it's making it harder to respond to threats at night. Oh, come on. I know I saw a bunch of things out here. Well, there's a mannequin, but you can't account for all of it. And it's all gone. All gone except for, I guess, what little must still be roaming around out there. A mannequin and maybe the deer. This place always knows just how to lead me somehow wanting more of the danger and yet absolutely not wanting to ever see those things again. How could they have come and gone so silently when the previous thing made such a racket? Well, I don't know, maybe there's just a cleanup crew to pick up whatever it missed. But since we haven't seen the Wisps, what could it have missed? That's the cool thing, is that this game communicates very little with you directly. So much is left to interpretation, to speculation. But at a certain point, you gotta decide, you know what, who cares, I'm tired. Monique, how about some late night report retrieval? You're actually doing it. Well, I've gotta open the door. You're actually doing it with that. Huh. Well, I hope she doesn't attract the lightning. She certainly attracts something because, oh my, the fan art you sent me. Not everything can go in the intro. That'll be our midnight stuff, which I really value at this stage because I want to spend such little money on food. Why am I ever lifting anything ever again? Think fast. Aw. The inability to really launch stuff is quite disappointing. Okay, today I learned you can throw the gravity gun while it's holding something. You get decent distance. Oh, this is gonna be so much fun. I don't even burn you guys anymore because I don't want you to be gone completely. Some of you even suggested burning the stands. This is a good tool for mannequin curling. I'm not gonna burn the deer either because all of you who have commented about it say you like it. You like having it around and just something to show up. And besides, such a big part of this game is learning to wallow in the filth, right? What's filthier than a zombie deer? Stormy nights in the snow. Gotta imagine once actual, like, snow weather is in to replace the rain. Imagine hail. Imagine you're just getting shot by ice bullets when you're out there trying to do your work. That is something so annoying that it must be planned. Alright, another 3 signals, which we're gonna have in pretty short order. And I haven't really upgraded the process of this in such a long time, but I mean, hey, pretty soon maybe we should. We're actually very, very close with the mining to be able to afford the mask. Oh, that's a lot of things out there. That's a lot of things out there, and Monique's out there. Oh my god, is proposal kind of like 2 days to retirement? I think it is. I don't see anything abnormal for the moment. Well, I mean, except for a bundle of skulls on top of the radar tower, but I already knew about that. A whole lot of things directly in front of the base, really. Is the deer back? I don't see it. But I'll tell you what is back, the filth. So I've got some window washing to do. Look at that, the moon framed up in between the lights of the tower like that. That is so cool. It was even cooler a second ago when it was more in position. So much dirt. How does it build up so quickly? I'll tell you what it is. It's these Kerfuses putting their greasy little Cheeto fingers all over it. Doors open. That better be Monique. God, that's creepy. Did we just get struck by lightning? I think I might know what this is. Hang on, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready, be ready. Ah! I did not know what this was. Hi, hey guys, hey. Oh my god. That's actually, okay. I was expecting a very different event. You guys are back. Haven't seen you in quite some time. From what I understand, this is supposed to be a prank by your coworkers. Just sneak in here in the night, but... Oh, look at you. It's like your arms and feet are covered in blood or something. How would you boys like a job? Oh, that attitude. Hang on, let's pick you up. This way, this way. I have been looking to fill this position. Right there. But what's this? Because I'm hearing something else. You're still... Oh my god. Monique, I'm sorry. Monique? Monique! You just dropped the report. But where did it end up? Oh, it's right there. Yep. Come on, I'm trying to get it. I need your answer. Alright, I'm going to... Hang on. Idle. Turn off. Oh, come on. Looks like I'm going the long way around. I mean, there's awkward, and then there's whatever this is. No, seriously, I think this is a situation that's never occurred on Earth before. Is this door just gonna be broken for good now? Well, if so, we might as well leave it, right? But if I... First of all, you need to put this back on immediately. This lobby is pretty empty and has been for some time. Maybe you're not just a replacement for Melvin. I kind of like the idea of these aliens arrived as a group of, like, traveling salesmen trying to get us to buy Bitcoin. Well, tell you what, we've got our own setup here, and I would like to get all of you guys in at the ground floor. You guys have now got a job, you've got friends, you've got a base to call your own, a roof over your head. I think things are gonna work out. I like to think of them as like the little yellow worm guys from Men in Black. Minor inconvenience. We had to restart one of the sections of our nuclear reactor, which created a strong voltage input. We'll check what system got out of control or could be broken. If we notice anything, we will try to fix it ASAP. But just in case, I suggest to check the breakers on top of the tower. Okay, let's get up there. I feel like I should be ready for anything. It's just about to be 4 a.m. So we are firmly in the dead of night. Everything looks okay. Or was that maybe supposed to be the bait, the distraction that gets me to come up here, thus encountering them in the garage because the door doesn't work? Ah, there you are. Hey, do you want to maybe try this again? Wait, no. Get reports. Yeah, there you go. Alright, looks like this door is working again. Alright, now you guys are my security team, alright? 3's better than 1, and you are way better than that last guy who took off to roam around with his gang. Meanwhile, I'm going to eat something and get to bed. We're at that point in the game again where we're getting like an abnormal number of errors. And I do think there's something to it. I don't think it's just coincidence. Because it used to hardly ever fail, and now it fails all the time. I just heard a door open. I swear I just heard a door open. Wait. There you are.
Oh la la.
Come on, nerd. You even fixed the broken format! And this'll count, right? This is all I can
Oh
do.
la la. Oh la la.
Also, I figure I should probably let everyone know Elster has been extremely cool about these jokes. Anyway, we've got things going in all 3 slots. And today should be the day we can end this winter, as much as I hate to see it go, and get our swimming gear. But hey, we can take the kids to the beach, right? Actually, I absolutely will not be doing that. Do you think I trust these things anywhere near a body of water? Absolutely not. Alright, I think it's high time we did something about all of this. The most efficient way for us to transport pizza boxes right now is as follows. Collect 1, hold another, and just regular grab a 3rd. And this way we can transport 3 at a time. We are taking our tower from in there, all of our boxes throughout the game, and moving them into here. Well, we should probably start work on a 2nd tower, because I'm not sure how high they can actually stack before they're not considered as being in the same thing anymore. It actually would have been fine, but there's still more to do. And just 1. What is this thing? Oh, right, the radio. I'll be honest, I had completely forgotten it was even here. Well, maybe we'll mess around with that some more in a little bit. That would have been great ambiance for camping at TR1 last night. But anyway, we can paper scrap, 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 paper scrap. Wow, we actually took our trash problem and just turned it into a smaller trash problem, which I suppose is how these things are dealt with. I still remember playing City Skylines and being frustrated that, like, I couldn't figure out a good solution for garbage. And then I went online and people were like, yeah, like, city planners will let you know when they figure it out. I'm actually kind of curious to visit the break room and see if these chips do anything for us. There's candy. They go all the way up to 20 credits in the chips. If we spend 15 on Heatos... Oh, this is dumb. Just eat it off the floor like an animal, and it creates some trash. That wasn't particularly worth it. We can get way, way more out of our money. Which reminds me, I should probably buy more beer soon. I mean, you keep telling me I need a lot of Molotovs. Right now we've got 3. It's really funny how we act like a raging alcoholic when we've had 4 beers in our life, but that's what it feels like considering what it does to us. So you guys said, why don't you just pour out the beers? Okay, sure, if you like spending 20 credits and then not getting any of the nutritional value. There's something in the valley beside the windmills. Actually, there's a couple of things out there. Hang on. Oh, snowblind. Snowblind. I don't see anything. Perhaps, thermals? I'm not seeing much. Although that flickering pixel out there is still flickering. There's also a really weird thing going on where there's just like a pure white streak in the middle of that canyon. interesting stuff from the Dwarf planet. Now let's see what Mr. Exoplanet has to say. Again, it's kind of weird to just go back to doing regular job stuff after everything we've been through. Exoplanet finished. Space Whale's still doing fine, which means that we can grab a couple more essentials and be pretty much good for the day. What else could we use while we're at it? It's really just food. I don't feed myself when I play this game. It's nuts. We are going to send this out just a little bit early. Early being like noonish. It's official now. Sort of.
Oh la la.
That's going out. I'm going to bed in full efficiency mode until I get these goggles. Remember, we're going to need a little bit more for the tank. Yep. And one thing you're going to have to learn about me, Monique, is that I sleep all the time, I get extremely hungry extremely quickly, and when stressed, I absolutely am not above just jamming an entire cheese in my mouth. Oh my god, I actually ate the whole thing. We've got daylight. I'll go up there and start looking some more for that thing you had told me to keep looking for. You said I should look not far from where I found that burger. Problem is, I mean, we've been knocked around so much by various alien invasions, yes, various, that we can't really trust anything to remain in its original spot, can we? Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna find anything up here. Look, something tossed that garbage dumpster all over there. That is nuts! When did that happen? Imagine the force it must have taken. There's that sound again. There's that sound again. And as before, there's fewer of them. So what happens when they entirely run out? The fact that this door doesn't open, that the blood is so much more caked down there than it was. That means that something has been in there the entire time we've lived here. And we just haven't had the means to get at it. How safe should I feel in my own base? Also, I've been thinking, since the Alamows are gonna be chilling out here, we should make them their own space. Like, look, the Kerfuses, in past seasons, they've had their own little, like, rug and table. We should do something for this. I mean, we need a lobby, right? An area where guests can just come in and hang out and chill with the bros and talk about crypto. Which, by the way, we are more than over the line to be able to buy that stuff now. Just got 2 at once. Now let's just give it a little bit longer to collect our 500. And actually, I was reading a table online, and it looks like we should be able to get a whole lot more in the way of GPUs. Maybe even up to like a dozen or more. But that'll wait until we have what we need. Okay, I wasn't quite as smooth with that one as I am with the foam boxes. There you go. Really, I'm just trying to find stuff to do with myself at this stage. But this is where the freedom really starts to set in. I mean, there's even a tool in the store where we can actually build our own structures. And I'm not kidding, we can build walls, lofts, whatever. My god, yeah, something is going on, and I've suspected it since last season, that at a certain point something happens that causes these failure rates to go way, way up. And I've never heard anybody else talk about it. Oh, you're done, though. I love listening to signals as shadows fall over the chamber. Why was that so creepy, seeing just the image of a well-dressed news anchor on a CRT with a deer skull sitting on top? That was just like, that caused goosebumps and raised every hair on my neck. And I don't quite know why. That thing is still down in the valley beside the windmill. Maybe we're up for a drive? I don't know. I'm just trying to find things to do. Also, one of you pointed something out that I missed in editing. If we have you follow... First of all, let's save. I have the autosave turned off, but... You will actually climb on the back. Alright, let's go. Let's ride, Boozer. It would be on the opposite side of this little valley, right? So up this hill over here. Not the first time I've been led here only to find nothing. We should, as always, be watching the skies as well. Yeah, this is the fence. This is the fence, and it no doubt includes the area outside of it. Well, as usual, a radar ping I'm not quite sure what to do with. Come on, Mountain Goat. Mountain Goat, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. I knew you could do this. Are you kidding me? Looks like the light's on. Oh, and there's something new over here. Paint buckets and some kind of equipment. Hang on, No, it wasn't our coworkers, it was you guys! You're the ones who put all this together. You guys. Monique, were you in on this? You mysteriously were not here. In fact, you were right there to make sure we didn't open the door. All right, come on, show yourselves. You're right, I know better. Ooh, hey, we can fall through this. Yeah, I know you're not going to, but I still wanted to check. Hey, have you eaten that pizza yet? No. I'm gonna leave it open just in case. Hang on, wait, have you? It's clipping through the bed, but no, you have not. So, love what you've done with the place. Okay, Monique and I are gonna get going now. I'm just playing Demented The Sims at this stage. But that's what it always devolves into, and I can't really complain. Oh, wrong command. I guess I'm no stranger to dating robots and androids, although I'm sure the cat girls are jealous. But Monique is pretty great. I mean, she never has to sleep, she's a hard worker, she can do pretty much anything I can do. I mean, look, she's got huge servos so she can run over these mountaintops. It's really a match made in heaven, and it's only going to get better as it allows us to discover more of this place's secrets. Which tomorrow we are going to do. Actually, cosmic horror is quite a huge deal in this game, and it's mostly in the literal sense, but we may be tackling it in the Lovecraftian sense once we start exploring the deep. Yeah, boop. Alright, get off you. much do we have in terms of this stuff? 510. Which means we're gonna have money left over for more GPUs, baby! The ride never ends. Alright, everybody wake up so you can say goodnight. I just love to turn these little guys on every once in a while.
Oh la la.
You guys are gonna both be plugged in, which means there's a possibility, I guess, of triggering whatever it is you guys keep trying to get me to trigger. Signals should be more or less good. Huh, we started on a signal. Alright, well, as usual, that means we're gonna want to keep special eye on that one. We're running into some frame instability again, which makes me wonder if I shouldn't go check the radar. You guys, make sure this place stays locked down, okay? I mean, I know it's on me to lock the doors, but I expect you to actually do something if armed gunmen march in here. How's it going? There is something out there between the hole and the windmill. Up on a mountaintop, so the windmill should theoretically be able to see it. This is turned off. We've got an unknown signal completed. Wow, we got 500 good boy points. Okay. And hi, drone, just in time to interrupt a really creepy signal. Yeah, I'm actually... I don't know if we sent out any extra, or very little extra, but we still got our 500. Wasn't this the week we screwed up a job? I am so confused about this system. I don't know, maybe it's for sending them out earlier in the day, I don't know. I've given up trying to care. All I know is that we're doing well. No, windmill, unfortunately, facing the wrong way at this moment. We can tilt a bit over here. What about Stonehouse? It would be up on a mountain, but we can't. We're on the other side. You know what, Monique? I actually do have energy in me for a late night drive. What do you say we do a bring your new husband to work day? Where did I leave that ATV? Right here with the lights on. Good as new. I was thinking maybe I'll follow you around, because the Omega Kerfus has some unique animations, just like the Kerfuses, for getting stuff done. So why don't you get those reports? And I will watch from back here. Is it demeaning if I just follow you around at the job you're established to be good at, like a trainer? Oh, wait, don't pathfind too well. Don't pathfind too well. No, I'm gonna miss it! Oh! I guess it was demeaning. Let's have a look at front door. This room seems to be okay. Not that I'd expect any different. If this camera were to capture anything, I feel like it would be a bony face peeking in through the window, maybe wondering where its prey is gone. Imagine some crazy creature becoming so obsessed with the inhabitant that it's long forgotten that it's killed him. Anyway, that's going to be a reload because I really cannot afford to be wasting time right now and just have you get the reports later. Are you going to go a different way this time? Actually, if I reloaded before midnight, it's possible we got a different distribution of reports. Hopefully they're a path easier to follow you through. And this is one of them. Okay, let's go. Nope. I'm trying to grab this thing. Problem is you're too friggin' fast. The way you look over your shoulder at me, the glint in your glasses, you really are just an anime character at this stage. And off you go. Okay, well, I'm satisfied with that. No need to follow you any further. I always forget that I need to re-enable the snow, but it's gonna be disabled again fairly shortly. I mean, seriously, the list of things I need to go and do upon a reload is getting longer and longer all the time. How is this doing? Still online. It's down a lot at the beginning of the game, and then it seems to be less so over time. How's our mine going, guys? This thing has nowhere to go but up. 5:41. Yeah, we can't do anything until morning, so I guess we'll just wait until then. As for this, you are done. Hi, Monique, you scared me. Look at that little grin on your lizard face. Alright, our reports are good. We are ready to face the day, just about. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. I don't think you'll let me sleep beyond 80. Nope. That's alright. All we have to do is get a couple more signals. We're really already done. Oh, the Transformers. How are they doing? So much to consider. PR. Check. 1 and 2 could use some assistance. What about SV ping? That's the problem with automation, is that it's very easy to lose track of the little things. We've got a couple of those towers down. 3, in fact. Alright, I don't want to send you or the kids out to do this. Mainly... No, you know what? The time to do this is now. Time to do this is now. Why am I taking damage again? This has been happening all episode. There shouldn't be any radiation sources. You guys are gonna go do your jobs. Right after I pat you. This is the first time I've seen you sit still. That toolbox really is enough to trip you up, huh? And that patch of potatoes I left on the ground. Alright, so you'll go fix those. You are fine right here. Job well done. I want you guys to be done before I take my dive, because I don't want you finishing your jobs while I'm out there, and then you trying to rush in after me. Meanwhile, this guy's ready. I feel like I listen to each signal waiting for, like, the twist. Somehow I always forget that most of the time there isn't one. I mean, that's the whole point. Looks like they are successful already, which means we should be suspicious. You're on your way back. You are stuck. One of you will always get stuck. Hopefully they fix their pathfinding for the new terrain in the next update. Because right now you guys are more of a liability than anything. You get the job done, but you require some cleaning up afterwards. Good job, Pinkfist. Bluefist is going to be the one that's out there. You really just have to tell them by the difference on the radar. You are out by whatever's closest to the hull. So come on, Monique, let's go for a ride. Upon returning, I'm going to have to go for a dive. I just see something over there. There you are. What have we told you about getting yourself lost out here? Come on. There you go. Now get up there and find out that there's nothing to do, and then come meet us out here when you're done. Oh my god! Ah! Bluefist, actually stay up there, please. Monique, I can't see behind me. Yeah, it's coming for me, and that one's burning brighter than the other wisps. Okay, we need to distract it so that Bluefist doesn't run into it, but Bluefist is gonna run towards us. Okay, distance then. Best bet is to go for distance. Because Bluefist is gonna be faster than that thing. First time I've been ambushed by one of these. Okay, don't flip over right now. Do not flip over. The best way to save Bluefist is gonna be to not have it be a straight line between us and it, right? I mean, even if you have to be pained a bit by being locked out tonight, that may still be worth it. Okay, good. It's still out there. Okay, Monique, get off. Close this thing for now. I didn't hear any rumbling or anything. Alright, you just idle here with Pink Fists. I'm going to see where you are. You're coming back, so we gotta be ready to meet you. Come on, buddy, let's go, go, go. Where are you? We're just gonna have to... Okay, we're just gonna have to assume that you're alright! Come on, come on, come on! It's not gonna be enough. We're gonna have to come up here to find out if we made it or not. You make absolutely no sound whatsoever. We trapped you. Huh. Can you not open that door, or are you not trying? I think you did try. I think you did try. Let's save the game right here. This is very interesting. We actually caught ourselves our very own Wisp. Dude, the implications of this, I mean, it's following directly under us. It knows I'm up here. Nobody can call us a liar now. Nobody. Not even Dr. Ken. Question now is, how do we go about Molotoving you? The explosion of this might very well send me plummeting into the pit. Maybe if I get out of your sight for a little bit? I kind of doubt that's really done anything. This is a little unprecedented. Not only are you not supposed to be here, I've certainly never caught one of you before. That did not have the desired effect. In fact, you don't seem to have minded at all. Well, I guess you live here now. I should probably make sure, I mean, the stairs aren't gonna do anything for you. If you can open that door, that's a huge issue for me. Oh, look, a mushroom. I'm fine. Well, first let's do a test. Can you open this door? You can certainly try, but it's not working. This is so strange. We may have found our thumbnail. Okay, look. 580. I'm tempted to just wait for 600 even, but we gotta get the show on the road sooner or later. Let's grab our points. 1837. You guys stay safe. I know I'm not helping. And let's order what we need. Bluefus is safely stuck outside, so that's fine. Let's go search for our miscellaneous things. That'll be the $1,000 scuba mask, the $150 for you. That's $1,150 total, leaving plenty of money for 3 more GPUs. Worth the investment. I wonder if that Wisp isn't going to disappear with the morning sun. I don't know what kind of nonsense I've caused here. I'm partly tempted to try and use the grav gun on it, but I also don't want to pull it through the door by accident, you know? And if it does get through, I want it to chase me. Let's see if it tries to come to the garage door. It might know just where I am. Bluefus, you just kinda... Where are you going? Are you gonna head inside? I don't know if that's the smartest thing for you. You probably got servers to fix, right? Stay away from that thing. Yeah, there's crazy stuff going on. Renovations, don't worry about it. Meanwhile, Monique is just glaring at me like, really? Get down here. Should ignore you so long as you're not near me. Which means now is actually a decent time to try the grav gun. I can punch off the wall, but I can't do anything with you. Alrighty, let's claim our stuff and go swimming and end the episode. It's still... This game is still throwing me curveballs, even after all these hours. Guys, this operation is going to continue to expand. Do not worry, there's nowhere for this thing to go but up. Let's just check our temperatures. Everything still appears to be fine, although it's definitely climbing up there. God, just look at this thing. And we... we unfortunately are going to be walking to our destination, because I don't think we're retrieving the ATV anytime soon. Can be used on a scuba mask. Oh, place mask on the ground, hold the scuba tank, and press LMB on the... Okay. So we need to remove you, take you, and go... Yep. And now it's got 100, so it is limited, but certainly worth having. Oh, I see now why the tank is so cheap. Unless we have some way to refill it, it's gonna run out, and we don't know how long that'll be. Actually, I think it would be a pretty good idea if Monique comes with us, and you guys just kind of hide in the back here. It's not very likely to come after you, I think. But, ooh, my... not the worst thing to turn around to. Let's go, just stay away from it. Just stay away from it. Man, last night's chase felt like there was so much more at stake than usual. And now I don't want you following me. Yeah, we're in for a bit of a hike. Hello, random MRE on the ground. I'm sure I can trust you. Oh no, Dr. Kell, we walked all the way to the beach and the lake is completely frozen over. Who could have foreseen this? Don't worry, you're swimming with Dr. Kell today, and I have abilities. Abilities some may consider to be unnatural. Okay, Monique, you're gonna be on lifeguard duty, so you just watch me from this Widow's Peak, waiting for me to return. Let's just position you right about here. And idle. And if I end up in the dark place, wait 13 years and then contact the Federal Bureau of Control, who I may actually already be employed with. All right, ready? Did I equip it? Yes, okay. Ready, go. Yep. Now, we should be fine to explore. Oh, and here's one of the things I wanted. Collect, can't collect object, hold, grab. And now I've got a pickaxe, which means we've got a little bit more to do in exploring that cave. Now, as for you, we can't actually see our oxygen levels. So we'll want to make this quick. We can, however, get much closer to whatever this is. All right, up and out. Let's make sure we leave our prize and find out how much oxygen we drained. So that was not much of a jaunt. Can we also get some flippers, perhaps? We want to make sure there's room in our inventory. I'm going to keep the unknown device in case of finding cool objects down there. But as for you, we should be able to see how much is left. 93.3, so it'll go decently quickly. How's it going, Monique? All right, then. Let's put on our mask once more and see what happens when we climb on in. Camera at the ready. This thing doesn't seem to mind thus far. It makes very gross squishy noises when I hit it. I wonder if maybe it behaves any differently at night. It would be nice to get a camera on this, wouldn't it? A whole new field of research has potentially just opened up. Alright, let's get out of here. We can replace gas tanks as needed, or oxygen tanks. Yep. Of course, there is still the matter of the hot tub. Now, what are you about? Yep. It'll pull us down to the bottom, but there's not actually anything here. And we can swim right back up. Yep. Oh, we need those, we need a hook. Before, it felt like there was actually a force dragging me under. In fact, it felt like there was one even just now. This is clearly just a trap. Or maybe being able to breathe helps us somewhat panic less, I don't know. But I was going to end the episode on this note. I have ended the episode on this note. But it ended up not being the craziest thing that happened to us this morning. What are we gonna do with that guy over there? Well, let's make sure that we remove this. You were trying to do some research as well, huh? But instead you ended up like a crime scene photo of a bloated corpse washed up on the shore. Here, let me help you with that. I'll be honest, I'm actually starting to feel bad for some of the lesser spooks that showed up earlier in the game. There we go. You know what they say, if you see a mannequin on a fence post, someone put it there. Literally, you accepted yesterday, and you're already staring longingly from a cliff. The only thing left now is going to be to see if that thing is still here. And if it is, we're gonna have to get rid of it. It is, and, This is a huge research opportunity. It really, really is. But I need the ATV. I mean, beginning of next episode, we're gonna need to hit the ground running with that, so... let's get what we can while we can. And do something drastic. Monique, you wait in here.
Oh la la.
You're going to have a cup of coffee. Don't want to get too close to you. You guys still holding up? Oh. Oh, that thing was able to get in there and just annihilate you. Alright, well, you won't be getting any hazard pay. It's just part of the job. Never mind what hazard pay is for. That's 55 credits. This thing is working fairly quickly. I'll just get a couple more aerial photos. Now the best bet would be to open the garage door, but we can't count on that. We'd never be able to get out in time, so we're just gonna have to do this the scary way. That is, we're gonna grab an object and use it to prop open this door. We need it to be open and ready to go. You will stop it, right? Wait, there's a paper here. There's a paper here. It's the accepted marriage request we never saw because it was trapped in the door. Okay. Well, as long as you're going to stay open, you will close on a manual command. Let's eat another one of these. I wonder why my health is so poor. What is the absolute farthest we can do this from? Right here. Run! And we have got to go, go, go. I was gonna say we could climb the radar tower, but then I'm worried it won't leave. What we need to do right now is find some way to break line of sight, and I am not sure if it'll follow us over the river and through the woods. And I can't quickly select my hook. We are getting distance on it. There's a bridge right there, so this doesn't really help us right now. Let's observe its behavior. It seems like it will prefer the bridge. We've broken line of sight. Oh, the sacrifices I make for this family. We'd probably be safe if we jumped in there, but again, I'm not sure if it would ever leave. It does not appear to be persisting. See, I'm hoping that it's meant to leave during the day, and we've just been blocking it from doing so. Let's not test that assumption. Okay, this seemed to work before when that other one knew where I was. So let's climb a tower. And get through here. Where did it go? Where did it go? I don't like that at all. Where is this thing? Maybe it knew it couldn't get to me and gave up the search? I mean, hopefully that means it climbed up the mountain and over. Do we trust that, or do we keep waiting? You know what? The answer is it doesn't matter. We get home and lock the base. That's what we should have done, was we know it can't open doors. We should have made a complete loop around and just locked it behind us. So that's what we're going to have to do, hoping it hasn't just gone straight back. Which I really doubt it would have. Of course, all this sprinting around is really draining my hunger and my sleep. We're gonna have to be hyper alert for the whole trip. If this were at night, it would be scarier, but we would at least know that it's there. Here, like, it doesn't exactly blend in, but it's still potentially missable at a glance, and I'm doing a whole lot of glancing. Okay, we're back. Get that Geiger counter in here, and lock. Melvin's replacement, I am so sorry you were trapped in here for those long hours. I'm sure your story will be made into a great documentary someday. But for now, just keep an eye on the rig, because that's the most important thing. 84, not bad. How are we looking on that radar? Except for some things seemingly right here, all clear. I really need to get it into my head that this game still has tricks up its sleeve. That's what we learned from the simple fact that all these things seem to be happening at an accelerated rate. We've seen a bunch of things I do know, and, well, now we're going to start getting into things I don't. And I need to be more prepared. I need to get back into the security mindset. There's so much more at stake now. But that'll have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Alright, wake up everybody.